Oh, hi. It's back to school season, college specifically. I'm gonna be a sophomore, which means it's time for a college room tour, sophomore edition. I'm Grace. I am a college sophomore, and I am doing a business administration degree with a certificate in data analytics. And this is the first video in a series of what I hope to be vlogs, because I haven't done a lot of vlogs and I really love the idea of just filming and documenting my life for whoever has the spare time and lack of brain cells to watch. So we have some things that we need to do today, specifically to get my room ready. We're going to have to dust, vacuum, fold, organize some laundry, general tidying. But I also wanted to show you my room. I also do book-themed videos. If you notice, my background is very similar to my TikTok videos because I always film in the same room. So let's get into it. So when you walk into my room, this is pretty much it. This is actually one of my proudest possessions, which is this giant wall. This ginormous wall of just stickers, posters. Like you see a Niall Horan poster. I've got like an Anne with an E poster. Got lots of like Chiefs merch, ASU, writing, football, a lot of stuff. And then we have my bookshelf, which I have organized to every obsessive organizer's delight. All the way down there. Don't mind the cords on my floor. And I've had this sticker wall for 6 years, I would say. Probably about 6 years. This bad boy, very trusty. Of my regular shelves. Hi, there's me. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but sometimes I take so many videos of myself that I'm like, oh, there's me again. Just me. I have to look at myself a lot, editing, filming. It's a lot of me. I'm surprised you're not sick of me. So, these are my shelves. Whoops. And basically every cubicle has a theme, generally speaking. So we have my Harry Potter shelves. We have my CD and music section, which is a lot of Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift at the moment. And then we have, I don't know if the vacuuming in the background is distracting to y'all, but we're just gonna plug along because I live with other folks. So then we have like my beauty cubicle. Then we get into reading. We have romance, fantasy, nonfiction, classic books, my giant TBR cubicle. It's a lot of TBR, I'm not gonna lie. We have some vintage books, and then some other beauty stuff. Now, if I'm being completely honest, am I nervous about being a sophomore? Yes. My freshman year was kind of nuts. I didn't do any vlogs for that one because I didn't have a YouTube channel yet. So I didn't really have the opportunity. But if you've caught up with any of the news that I've sprinkled throughout other videos, I had to take calculus. I had to take a lot of classes that were a little bit nuts, a little bit haywire. And a lot of wild things happened, kind of in and out of friendships, as it were. So it was kind of hard to find my footing. So hopefully this semester is a bit more straightforward. Possibly. I'm slightly nervous about that, so we'll see. Technically, the school year starts on Thursday. And it is currently Sunday, and you will probably be seeing this on Monday. So we'll see. So let's see my desk, because that is what I'm probably most proud of. I'll try to insert some pictures here of what it used to look like, my desk area, before you're seeing it. This is my desk area. And honestly, I am super proud of this. It's where I do most of my studying and also editing, unless I want to, for some reason, study on the couch, watching TV, when I should be actually focusing on editing. So we have my giant water bottle, which honestly, if any of you are going into high school or college or you play like a sport, seriously, don't focus on getting an aesthetic water bottle. Just get a heavy duty athletic water bottle. And there's my mirror. Hello, just me doing me. And then we have some of my posters. I wanted to make sure I had posters so it would feel cozy because the paint is white and I don't feel like changing it, so I had to make sure that it doesn't look like an asylum. We have some of my favorite movie posters. This actually, right there. Right there is honestly one of my favorite movies ever on Netflix. Love at First Sight. You should definitely check it out if you love romance. And we have some more books over here. And then I actually made the dean's list last fall, so that certificate is up there because there is a lipstick stain on my cardigan, on my actual cardigan, which means I really should change it out. And then we have my nightstand, you know, and then this is like my bed area. So that's where I get too little sleep compared to what I should have statistically. And I actually love this plant that I got for my desk area. That's from IKEA. I'm obsessed with IKEA. So now I'm going to show you some recent clothes that I got that I'm going to be using this semester. Ta-da! If I had to describe my fashion style, I would say it's probably a mix of whatever fits in my closet versus whatever fits me, because if you're a woman and you shop for clothes, literally 80% of the stuff doesn't fit. And then also a mix of whatever I see first that I grab at 6:30 in the morning. So, let's see what I have. So this is a shirt that I got. It's a pretty basic tee. 1989 Taylor Swift shirt. I've actually worn it in a lot of videos, so if you've kept up with my videos, you've probably seen this. I do apologize for the vacuuming in the background, but when you're prepping for a new college semester, background sounds like that when you live with other people are just gonna happen, unfortunately. So, my green shirt, staple, basic. You know, this was kind of a debate because you want things to not wash you out if you have pale skin, but I like pastel colors. I like to feel like it's yeast, not yeaster, Easter, all the year round. And then this I found at, I think, literally Walmart. So if you're wondering where a quasi, I don't know if I count as an influencer or whatever, just because I have 1,000 followers on TikTok. Subtle flex. But I shop at Walmart. Which probably is not that impressive. But this is from Walmart. It says New York on it. It's a cute shade of blue. It's a little bit oversized because I have very broad shoulders. I have quite broad shoulders, so I need things to be roomy in there. This was a bit of a controversial pick. Found this at Target. It is a cute vest with cherries on it. I actually wore this on 4th of July. If you saw my 4th of July outfit short TikTok. If you haven't, go check that out. Super cool. I used an Ariana Grande song. And um so yeah, I really love this vest. I'm really excited to wear it. Hopefully when it's a little bit cooler outside, so maybe like October time. And then we have some basic dresses that I got, some like casual dresses. This one is orange, which I was very excited about because obviously if you've heard about, unless you've been living in a bunker, you've heard about the new Taylor Swift album, The Life of a Showgirl. And I immediately ran to my closet being like, do I have any orange clothes? I don't know if I have any orange clothes. Then I found out I actually have the perfect orange dress. So, you know, if I decide to do like a reaction video or like a book breakdown video of The Life of a Showgirl, that's gonna be the dress I wear. Then I got the same dress in like a nice cerulean teal. Because if there's one thing about me, it's that if I like something, I will buy it in 15 colors. And then I'm going to show you some other clothes. This kind of just turned into a dress haul, if I'm being honest, but that's okay, because I recently fell in love again with dresses. So this one's black, and it does, you know, make me kind of look like a sickly Victorian child, but that's okay. And it's like, it's a little bit shorter, you know, so it feels flouncy, a little bit flirty. And it's really cute because it has this neckline, like a V neckline, and it has like little kind of fluffy sleeves, if you will. And it has definitely a shape to it. I would say it's not perfect for hot weather, so I'll probably wear that one in like the fall. And because it's still August, okay, it's still hot. In no universe is it properly fall. Then we have the same dress in another pattern. And this one, I wasn't sure about the pattern, but my mom talked me into it. So I got this one. It's not quite paisley because I do detest paisley, but it's like floral, which is fine. I love floral. Now we're going to get into some questions about me. We're back in the corner. Back in the reading corner where I usually film in my living furniture chair that I got last year. So, rapid fire questions. What college do I go to? These are also these are questions that I've accumulated through my Instagram stories, questions that people have asked me in DMs, not creepy ones though, and just comments that I've gotten wanting to know more about me. And since I'm doing vlogs now, as well as my regular book videos and my series, A Simple Girl's Guide, I wanted to make sure that, we're all caught up. Is what college do I go to? And to that nosy little question, I would say I go to ASU. I go to ASU for my degree of business administration and data analytics. I will not be saying what campus I go to, you nosy little people. Like a lot of different classes. And some of them are going to be quite stressful, so make sure to stick around for the last minute study vlogs at like 11 p.m. Those will definitely be happening. Another question that I get a lot is, what's your favorite author? And my favorite author is probably either Lynn Painter, Lisa Rowe, Jane Austen, or Jenny Han. Any of those four on any given day is pretty accurate to me. The question that I get is, what's your favorite male main character? Or like love interest? Conrad Fisher, obviously, especially this summer. Like, it has to be Conrad Fisher. There's no other answer other than Conrad Fisher. And it's definitely not Jeremiah, not with that 2-tier mirror cake glazed raspberry coulis business. Like balancing a content schedule with also like being a student and writing books. And honestly, a lot of it comes down to time management. It comes down to what you spend your free time on. Like if you spend it, scrolling and watching like aimless TikToks for 3 hours a day, which, I do watch like, TikToks and YouTube shorts and reels, but I would say I limit that to probably an hour cumulatively over the day, like including like morning, before bed, like, little breaks throughout the day to relax and unwind. So probably about an hour cumulatively on that, unless I'm having a rough day, such as I had yesterday. Because sometimes One Direction reels on Instagram are quite literally my saving grace. They're they are so funny. I love One Direction reels and videos, and I just love One Direction in general. So I usually try to keep that down, and then if you just stay ahead on your studying and don't leave things to the last minute, which I know is a problem for our generation, but if you try to stay ahead on stuff, it usually doesn't pile up and you have time for more things. So let me know if you want like a college advice series, high school advice series. This is kind of like mostly for me, but also like mostly for you guys, because this way we can all bond over the shared neurotic atmosphere of college. I really love college. College was something that I kind of never thought would arrive. I spent a lot of time by myself in middle school and high school. I didn't have a lot of friends by any means. And college always seemed like this mythical land where anything was possible and anything could happen. And, I had a really high GPA, so I figured that I would get in. But sometimes you're so terrified that something isn't going to be as good as you dreamed, so you kind of either convince yourself that it's going to be horrible, or you convince yourself that it's going to be amazing and you daydream about it all the time. And that was definitely the route that I took. I just kind of pretended that I was in college for 2 years, and it just sort of took over my life, like all the dreams that I had about what college would be like, what I would do, what it would be like studying in the library on a fall day, what it would be like going to the Starbucks on campus, all the coffee shops, what it would be like meeting up with friends to grab something to eat. It was exactly everything that I dreamed, especially freshman year. But freshman year, you're so busy trying to find yourself that everything is just like constant stimulation in your face. And so sophomore year, I feel like, is the fun sequel where I am coming in strong. I'm coming in 2.0, and we're just going to see what wildness it has, because I know there will be some, because my life attracts chaos. My life brings the weirdness in every respect. So, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun filming this room tour. I don't think I've done a room tour, so now you know what my room looks like in personally invasive detail. And I'm very excited to start my new series about my sophomore year of college. So every so often, you'll get a vlog, you'll get a short little, study with me video, like a catch up maybe. I'm definitely planning a first week of school vlog that you're going to see at some point. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you want to subscribe, if you want to like this video so we could show to more people, I would personally love that so much. And if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of vacuuming, dusting, and last minute editing to do because fall's catching up, baby. School is starting in 4 days. School is starting in 4 days.